Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
And today we are so pleased to be joined once again by the pride of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Visa v. East Hollywood. It's our friend.
John Michael Bond.
Ooh, are we all doing it?
I was trying to use Carter's sexy voice.
Only people from Chattanooga can talk like this.
That's true. I forgot you guys are
Sexy late night radio.
Noogans.
Yeah, we're mutual Chattanoogans.
That's
We are
right.
Noogans, yeah.
Noogans.
We're both haunted by the ghost of a sexy radio host when we were a little kid. Rest in peace, Luther.
Wait, who?
There was actually a radio host named Luther, but he was a sweet old man who helped people find their lost dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had one of those. Shout out to Bob Sanders
Absolutely.
in Auburn, Opelika. Everybody's got that, hopefully.
But man, if he had like a real fuck guy voice,
We had a lost puppy out on Amicable Highway. If you're dripping wet, come through the station.
like that would be great.
You're going to want to be on the lookout.
There aren't enough nice, safe guys with lusty, drippy voices.
Right? You just assume he's done wrong if he speaks like that.
Yeah.
We're looking for a chihuahua. If you'd like to come join me down at the shelter,
Yeah, there's
I'll
some
be handing out food.
911 has specifically not hired the best call ID guy ever because of that voice.
Okay, calm down. You're saying someone's in the house with a gun.
Okay, I'm no longer scared. I am horny.
Good, then you're calm. Drop that on the stairs, then slip.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Great voice, Carter.
Thank you. Likewise.
We did it.
It's a regional Chattanooga accent.
That's what they all sound like. Hell yeah.
The voice of candy van guys everywhere.
Come on to Lookout Mountain.
Oh, man.
There we go. Regional. Shout out to our Chattanooga people. So this might be a Sam question.
Okay.
Have you heard of
Get ready.
Have you heard of 100 Thieves?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Like
it's
the Kung Fu movie?
no, it's so there's this guy Matthew Haig, also known as Nade Shot, who
He didn't go by Matthew Haig?
no,
He's
no.
named after the International Criminal Court.
Yeah.
What a good music name.
Well, he has a esports clothing and lifestyle brand called 100 Thieves that has lots of tentacles and lots of things, but the main thing they're known for is esports.
What's their big sport?
I don't know.
Why is this a Sam question?
Well, because you're the video game guy.
Yeah.
Esports.
Sam plays esports.
Yeah, I do esports, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they.
I play video games too,
I
but
was
you know.
playing video games before this, maybe.
He does e-theater sports.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 improv game.
I was playing some low-budget Metroidvania. I don't even know.
Vampire Survivors, maybe?
No, it's like Endling something.
Is that Castlevania and Metroid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Metro. It's a genre.
It's a
Wow.
genre,
Okay.
Metroidvania.
All right. Well, this is why it's a Sam question. I've never heard of this shit, but they
Me
apparently.
and Rivers play real sports.
That's right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
No two-hand touch for us.
Sam's about the art. He's not about the industry. Okay?
Also, speaking of that, real quick, I did hear at the LA Olympics they're going to be doing flag football.
Really?
Supposedly.
Nice.
And I'm like, I'm
Nice.
hoping to God it's the way they do basketball, where it's just a bunch of NFL guys destroying
There's going to be a bunch
tiny
of
guys
there's
from
gonna be a bunch of ray
France.
guns on that one. Too.
Yeah.
Is it going to be authentic flag football, or are they going to bring in like the most concerned moms from every country?
Well, they're trying
See,
to make
this
it a
is fun.
thing. They're trying to make it a thing. I think they're eventually going to want to transfer to flag football completely from padded football.
Like in the NFL?
yeah,
I don't
wow.
care if it burns this country to the fucking ground. I want that to happen. just to watch the anger and the immediate resolution of the guys who just fucking need this on Sunday accepting it.
Yeah, I mean they'll still watch.
Pouring a Gatorade cooler full of room temperature water on the coach that wins. That was kind of refreshing.
Negotiations with the Players League immediately become easier.
Well, this league, 100 Thieves, they have over the past couple of years they've won
More concussions.
esports apparel of the year, which is I don't know. I guess I don't know anything about esports.
That is like
but
designed to make me feel ancient.
like you have
Esports apparel?
Like,
There's apparel awards?
Apparently.
They sell
Apparently.
merch.
No, I
They
think
sell
it's-
a lot of cool merch.
I believe it.
From what I understand, they literally sell like jerseys where if you're good enough at video games, then you can get people to put their logos on
Yeah.
your shit, which
Oh,
is
absolutely.
which I guess makes sense. It's just not a thing I've ever thought about, but these guys are the best at that.
It's cool. It's like if NASCAR wasn't quietly ashamed of what it was. The NASCAR awards don't have a like best use of cigarettes at an all ages event. They should. Winston would fucking smoke them every year.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
You can get creative with it too.
Rest in
Smoke
peace,
one
Dick
out of your
Trickle.
ear. Dick Trickle.
I would like to see the percentage of Winstons that are just given away at races at this point. Like,
Man.
You
there's
mean
probably
like
more.
as Lucy's or by the brand?
No, I mean, there's
'Cause that's
probably
how the brand does it. They
there's
just give out
probably more
Lucy's.
free packs just given away than
Man.
actually sold, right?
I bet there's more packs of fucking full-bodied Marlboros.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? No lights.
Did any of you guys smoke at any point? Sam smoke.
20
Right?
years I
Really? You
did.
didn't smoke?
Get high off weed.
Oh man.
I smoked cigarettes for 20 years.
Do you remember the beautiful era where you go to a bar and there would just be a beautiful woman handing out packs of cigarettes?
Oh yeah.
Jeez,
Oh, my-
or
wildest
Bonnaroo.
fantasies, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They used to do coupons in
Oh.
Austin.
We didn't, maybe Tennessee and Georgia. Well, it's Tennessee and Georgia, not maybe. They're places you go die. There would just be like beautiful women holding out, like giving out like free 2-packs of like Camels or Winstons. And like they would scan your ID and I'd be like, yeah, here, take all
Oh
my
yeah,
information.
yeah. And they'd scan your ID because
Yeah.
like it's some part of a promotion, and they'd go around a bar and do that. I definitely remember that.
Eventually I started getting the coupons, but for a short, beautiful window of time,
Yes.
I was like, all right, we got to hit this club and this club. I get a carton and then go to the bar I actually wanted to hang out at.
I'd be like, "Do you need to take my picture with you too?" And be like, "I'm a lucky devil."
Yeah,
you
I don't
need
care.
to do that stuff too. That's fine.
Anyway, I never had an addiction.
No,
I don't miss them every day.
Participating in junkie behavior to get cigarettes.
Oh man.
It's not junkie
I
behavior.
got a scheme and a scam. Let's do this.
Look, I
All you
put
need is
on-
my social security number. Let's do this.
I put on a different shirt. Sometimes I go twice one night. That's not junkie behavior.
I'm Don Michael Bond.
That was when cigarettes cost $4. There was no
Yeah.
reason to do that.
Were you smoking like 40 cigarettes a night?
Yes.
Were you a pack a day guy?
I smelled bad.
When you have a bunch of free cigarettes, you're going to smoke them.
I was
Yeah.
a 10 cigarettes a day guy at one point.
Me too. Yeah.
Which
I
is
was, yeah.
too many.
I was-
But it's less than one an hour.
I was a half a
that's
pack guy.
good.
I was like,
Yeah.
as soon as I got up after every meal, like a bunch before I went to sleep.
You ever have one before sex? They hate that.
I was just always so grateful after sex. I like didn't have the energy to do anything else.
I'm sorry, Rivers. Tell me about this video game.
I just
I liked Black and Milds for a week, and then I was like, what am I doing with my life?
ooh,
Now
fuck
I
yeah.
have a zin
want a
after
Black
I
and
make
Mild?
love.
Put the black and mild on the dumpster and then going to finish the pizza delivery order and then coming back to it. Oh yeah.
I did
Get
just start
outta
doing
here.
nicotine pouches to stop smoking, and
Yeah.
I feel insane all the time right now.
Are you on the Zen?
Oh yeah, I got
Okay.
one right now. I'm fucking
Those are
flying.
the devil.
I'm on a 2 milligram, and I feel like it would be safer to quit smoking by taking up crack. My heart's racing.
Yeah, people love them now. They're the devil.
Dude, I don't.
People are going to die.
I did it the nightmares and getting fat way, but I tell you what, it's worth it. It sticks.
No, I was going to ask Sammy, are you sure you're not familiar with their team? There's Asuna. You never heard of Bang? Or
Heard of Bang the
Heard of
energy drink.
Boostio?
Are
or
those the teams or the handles of the people on the team?
this is the handles of the people on their team.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you've never heard of EEIU or Cryocells?
What game do they play?
Oh.
'Cause they usually have one or two games they play
There's
together.
there's Tony Zix Gray, Call of Duty, and League of Legends. I guess is their
Wait, is Tony Zix Gray an actual game?
no, that's a guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's their
One
head,
more guy in there.
He's their head coach. Why haven't you heard of this? Well, anyway,
First off, I didn't even know there were like 5 Tony Zix.
yeah, their slogan is they have two. One is "Play is in our DNA," and then my favorite, their mantra, which is "Take what's not given."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's funny because in 2018, the musical villains, Scooter Braun and Drake, both bought ownership in 100 Thieves.
Oh, wow.
They then launched an energy drink. And we're talking about Drake, of course. And what do you think would be a good name for a Drake energy drink?
Oh,
y'all?
Minor league.
You're in the right ballpark.
Take What's Not Given is already pretty on the nose for Drake.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Wait, does Drake have his own
he
energy drink?
consensually dates those 16-year-old girls.
I want to be.
They
All right,
don't.
Here's the thing. I just turned 40, and I will say this: talking to anyone who's like 23 or 24, which happens a lot in comedy,
Yeah.
is harder than ever. So, like, if you're that old and you still have game, Maybe I'm just kidding, but I know he's been Drake forever, so he's perpetually like wheelchair Jamie seeing that gun. But like,
yeah.
maybe he stays in a permanent state of Degrassi.
Yeah. Well,
then it's fine.
He's like, he doesn't black out; he just Degrassi's out. He's like, I had too many drinks. I'm back into school.
well, I don't know that he's personally responsible for this, but he does have an ownership stake in the company that made this drink. John Michael, go ahead and tell the folks what this drink is called.
Juvie.
That's right.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Honestly, I feel like August of 2024 is the time for us to finally make not like us jokes.
I mean, hey,
It was
look,
before.
I had to get around to it.
look, I was
Juvie.
I had a lot of stuff I had to do before this.
5 calories, 0 sugar, 127 milligrams of caffeine.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah, this is something you'd give to a little kid.
I mean, it's like Drake is not mentioned in any of the like.
So you're dropping someone off or picking someone up from Juvie
He's not mentioned.
with some
Yeah,
wine.
this is for bad kids.
I've never seen a brand that believed in what it's selling less. Like, I just, if you're in the camera, and see this can, it's just if you can't see, it's just a yellow can with Juvie written in like ketchup. There's nothing.
It's the same font as the '80s band The Tubes. If you're familiar with them.
Wow, it is. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's
What a
Tubes
specific
font.
restaurant.
That
Yeah.
means they're an incredible band.
Oh, I love the Tubes.
Okay.
But yeah, Drake is not specifically mentioned in any of these, but I did go back. I'm like, well, he is an owner of the company,
Yeah.
so
Well,
at some point,
When Drake takes a kid's lunch money, he does it one-on-one. It's not mass market.
He doesn't take their money. He gives them money.
I believe
they
gives them
like
wine
it
and
more.
pills.
I personally believe that Drake makes them buy the condoms.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I'm giving you caviar and hiding you from your parents. The least you can do
teaching responsibility
is pick
here.
up the rubbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Least you can do is split this Uber with me.
Do you really want this? Because this is part of wanting it.
Well, I found this at the Bevmo, by the way, in Burbank. So
Nice.
shout out to them. Their entire soft drink aisle was in horrifying disarray.
Oh, man.
Are you telling me Burbank's all fucked up?
No, just the soft drink part of the liquor store.
If I went to a liquor store that was well organized, I would be upset.
Well, the rest of the alcohol was in perfect order, but
That's usually how it is.
well, I
That's
went
the one part of your life that's holding it together.
I went up to the guy at the front and he was like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "Looking for like the non-alcoholic like energy drinks and stuff." And he goes, "Oh, sorry, it's fucked up back there, man." I was like, "Oh,
Whoa,
okay."
by his own admission.
Oh yeah. I was
I
like,
take full responsibility for that.
That's not good.
It's all good, bro.
What did it look like?
It was just
You can't just say that, not describe it.
I mean,
in
you know,
detail.
it was like if you go into a Ralph's at 2 a.m,
like
just
flickering light.
Yeah.
everything short of that. Yeah, all of the stock was on the ground. You know, and the shelves were empty, so you just hadn't stocked the shelves.
A couple of
but-
those cans
like,
were smoking
since-
Black and Milds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Juvie.
The earthquake happened, and they didn't clean up since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of looked like that.
Ooh, satisfying pop.
You really could just.
Oh, it's got color. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's.
wow.
All right,
Oh.
it is bright pink.
Yeah. Wow. It's been so long. Usually everybody rocks
cherry,
with the
the cherry
clear.
red cheeks of the people that Drake likes to date.
As a person who doesn't want kids, I resent how much people are robbing me of Red 5.
Woo! I can smell this shit from
Yeah, it's
all the way
fucking-
across the room.
Oh my
It's got a nose on it for sure.
Is it passion fruit? It says tropical crush, but I'm getting passion fruit.
Yeah, I'm
Smells
getting passion fruit
good.
guava.
It smells fucking good.
It's definitely passionate, whatever it is.
It smells sweet and creamy.
Man,
Can I take a sip?
Yeah, yeah,
We
let's
all
do
at
it.
once.
Uh-oh, that's really good.
Yeah, Drake,
it's kinda
you did
tasty,
it again.
yeah.
Drake,
I-
you crazy bastard.
It's incredible that Drake's energy drink tastes like something you would then immediately pour an entire bottle of Everclear into.
Shout out to Drake and Nade Shot or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
man. Everclear, the official drink of not having to throw away 400 cans.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it's not like, Drake's in front of like a chemistry set, like figuring out the right alchemy of
No,
taste. Like,
no.
He just slapped his name on this shit.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the
And
one
his
place
favorite
he
thing,
is
which is
writing.
Judy, yeah.
He didn't even
He doesn't
slap
make his own
name.
beats. He doesn't write his own lyrics. He's a fucking chemist for the energy drink.
Well, wait, his name's
true
not
artistry
on
lies.
the can, is it?
No, and
you
it's-
have to look up that he was involved with this company.
Yeah, I only found out. Yeah, because he bought.
he doesn't give a fuck.
It's
about
on
this
it's on the
shit.
back as a government warning to keep away from children.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like something that like Kendrick Lamar would find out about that he forgot about.
Yes, this is in
Right,
one of the
Right,
additional.
the 8th diss track to
It's in the
it.
additional
Energy drink is
5 diss track. Yeah,
Said, hey, Drake,
yeah, yeah. And you're,
found out about your energy drink.
Oh no.
I mean,
OV ho.
yeah, yeah. There we go.
Hey, Drake.
I heard you like a meow.
I think
It's like his head popped out of like a chimney. Hey, Drake.
I
Found you again.
It's the number of people who I've discovered have Kendrick Lamar impressions since that song came out
Yeah.
are incredible. But the fact that every Kendrick Lamar impression I hear is about how Drake is a pedophile.
Well, that's
that
the-
doesn't.
It is the number one pedophile
That's-
song of the
that's
summer. And
the
I love it.
that's
It's the best pedophile song this year.
the way he says
Touchy
it.
Dave is going to come up on the charts.
It's I think at least about once a day the thought just occurs to me, just pedophile, like that.
Yeah.
We say it at the bar all the time. We're like, let's play the pedophile song.
You have to say it out
Whap,
of,
whap, 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 whap. I'm a pedophile.
well, you
Whap,
have to
whap.
say it out of the side of your mouth too, like Edward G. Robinson, just pedophile, pedophile.
Well, what you just did is what I feel like is going to happen. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they're going to say like Kendrick's like it's like a pro pedophile.
yeah, like it's going to be like, excuse me while I kiss this guy, and you're like, whap, 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 I'm a pedophile. That's not it.
No,
That's not it. That's not it.
That's what
he
you
says.
said. It's just there's going to be a lot of people like, no, man, I understand what he's saying.
Well, all right. If you take it out of the specific context, maybe it'll become like this anthem of like calling your enemies a pedophile.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's already been happened. That's a bad thing that's
Yeah.
happened online
That's
for
just-
years now.
Really?
Now anyone
Yeah.
you don't like is a pedophile on the internet, and it's up to them to prove otherwise.
Like what a
Yeah.
For
what a
some reason.
specific thing.
The guy's got to be like, no, I really am. Look
No,
at my hard drive.
If you've fucking been on Twitter lately, anyone doesn't like, they're like, I bet you do weird sex stuff with kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why is that a? Do you hope there? Yeah,
gotta get on Twitter.
I would hope that less people are pedophiles.
I argued in favor of free school lunch, and a guy was like, oh, you're thinking a lot about what kids are doing with their mouths. And I'm like, you are.
You did that.
No one's ever thought of cafeteria pizza and then been like, ha ha.
Last thing about 100 Thieves, I found out that they have a thing called the Cash App Compound in Culver City, which is where they have their branded training rooms for their esports team. So they have the Rocket Mortgage League of Legends training room.
Okay.
They have the AT&T Valorant training room.
That's where you work on your headshots while someone pretends to break up with you. Keep your head in the game, boy.
And then my favorite, they have the Totino's Pizza Roll Fortnite training room.
Oh, wow.
Man, can we go here?
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
why
Right?
are
It sounds fucking
What
like
would it take to do a podcast?
Well, I don't know about that, but I
Totino's pizza roll electric chair.
well, if you live in Culver City, you might have a chance to go here because in 2020 they used it as a LA County voting center.
Wow.
And I was like, "Fuck! What? Why couldn't I vote at the?" I mean, it was
You're just-
2020, so I
Do they
wasn't
have like a
trying to
little
leave the
sign up?
house.
Is it like a sign up sheet that you put your name and the time and what you want that building to be?
I guess.
Staying in line for an hour and a half to vote with just knowing there's Totino's in that room and you're not getting them.
Yeah.
You kind of lose the will after
Oh, fuck.
a few hours.
Oh, and they have chairs, catering, and PCs provided by Chipotle. So
These benevolent corporations.
I mean,
man.
they've really
wow,
but
they
narrowed-
really stepped their game up.
If you're using a PC provided by Chipotle, it's like an extra $50 if you want RAM.
That's right. All right. Well, I'm giving that shit 5 stars. I hate to say it.
Incredible.
I didn't want to give the Devils their various dues, but fuck.
Have they won anything? I mean, they've got sponsorship and they've got like famous names behind them.
Yeah.
Are they dog shit in the rankings?
It doesn't even matter. Esports is big business.
Yeah.
It matters to me, a fan of
Big
sports.
business.
So they won
I'm the esports guy here.
So they won the 2023 Streamer Awards for Best Content Organization. So
Okay,
they,
so their merch and their content is great.
they've got the Creative Team of the Year and the Esports Apparel of the Year. They can't stop winning shit for their clothing, which
It's
is so
just-
funny.
That's a
'cause-
guy you
What does
hire.
their clothing look like?
It just like the
There's
true.
like smell lines coming off of it.
yeah, it's a black hoodie with chicken tender
If they had wicking
crumbs on it.
there should be an esports merch thing that's just like it's moisture wicking. It won't take up your sweat.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that's probably involved with that, right?
There has to be advanced anti-stank
Oh,
technology.
dude, they're doing the fucking collabs with Adidas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're trying to mock these fools. They're killing it.
Yeah.
Here's
They're
the
richer
thing.
than we'll ever be.
I'm poor. The only thing that I really have is throwing stones at glass houses. So like,
Yeah, I was gonna say is like people have scoffed at esports for years, being like they're playing video games, but
Yeah.
it's like any sort of focus. It like because our attention spans are like diverted 1,000 ways. So being a jack
Right.
of any other trade but one is
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
sort of like a fool's errand.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like I mean, yeah, you could hyper focus on making jerseys for esports teams.
Yeah. Oh,
And I mean, look, dude, would you want to wear a jersey that's made by Adidas, has a huge Alexis symbol on the front, has AT&T on the fucking armband?
Yes, tell me who your brands are, baby.
Yeah. And guess what? You can't even buy one of
And
these
Geritol.
motherfuckers. They're sold the fuck out.
I mean,
you can't even get it.
As someone who fears the military state and the CIA, I think esports is great because like 20 years ago, when the military started training soldiers on like video games, so they could like get desensitized and like get to like shooting things.
Yes.
America's Army.
America's Army, there were like games for it. And now even Call of Duty is like, you want to dress like a fucking flamingo? You dress like a flamingo.
Yeah.
And like
Right.
esports is dumbing down all of the things that were making us more efficient killers. And now we're just doing it for passion in our schools.
They sell a pretty sweet Adidas tracksuit.
Hey, wait, how much is it?
They're expensive.
Are
They're
they?
not cheap, yeah.
Nah, not if you go to the outlet. Hit up the
You don't
Citadel.
want the fucking outlet tracksuit.
Oh, I
you
don't
fucking
care.
loser.
This is one of those moments where if you can't get a visual of the four of us, you can tell none of us have worn tracksuits.
That's right. Unless you subscribe to the Patreon.
I had the snap pants and the jacket when
Yeah.
I was in like eighth grade.
I just don't want to be. I don't want to be like the influencer wearing the Slayer T-shirt, and then they ask me to name 3 songs. Like I don't know what this tracksuit is advertising. I just
Name
want the
3 stripes.
Fucker.
what stripes? What are you talking about? Like there's
The
more than one
Adidas
stripes movie.
logo.
Oh,
It's actually one stripe that's been through a lot in life.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't
But
know.
for $270, we could be rocking the 100 Thieves Adidas tracksuit.
I mean, we could rotate it.
Ooh.
When you think about it, though, it's a top and a bottom for $270. Kind of a good deal.
And it's one of those things you're going to wear and everyone's going to be like, yo, that's badass.
Yeah.
Yo, you must be rolling in it, and you're up on the times.
Yeah. People are
That's
like, what
people
sport
say.
do you play? And you're like, Fortnite.
Yeah. Brought
People
to you
don't
by
question it.
Totino's, bitch.
And I love Totinos.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, if they had a Totino's branded Adidas tracksuit,
Oh, man.
This is the
talking.
perfect thing for millennials who are disillusioned by the pandemic.
A few years ago, Sbarro's closed its merch store, which is that should sound like a bit, but it's not. I didn't
know they had one.
And my wife's obsessed with Sbarro.
Uh-huh.
Like she thinks it's the greatest pizza anyone's ever made. And I've been like, do you want to try this pizza? And she has. And she's like, it's no Sbarro. So like, it's
Wow.
fascinating.
Hell yeah.
great.
So I got her a Sbarro's hoodie
Ooh, that rules.
and a Sbarro's shirt, and then Sbarro's emailed me and asked if it was actually me who bought it. Because they were like, no one's buying this shit.
Whoa.
They were like, did someone steal your information? I was like, no.
No, I'm a trendsetter in Hollywood.
I was like, no, my wife genuinely loves your product.
What?
And they were as surprised as I am.
He was like,
She on medication?
Yeah, absolutely. Me, all the time.
are there others like her? Should we make more?
I think they sold out the entire run with her.
Wait, they have more merch now.
Plugs.
Look, you could get
The
a
show is
fucking-
sponsored by
Your
Sbarro's.
wife would fucking love you if you got her a backpack that had a classic.
Oh, they've
Sbarro.
relaunched the merch store.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably
that's actually
because
a
of you.
decent backpack.
Probably because of you.
Whoa, okay.
They were like, look, man, this guy's wife's a problem. We gotta
Okay,
get more.
hold on. Why are they going low key with a black backpack? That is obviously it's the
people
Italian
would-
flag,
Because
dude.
people would wear that.
Yeah,
They
because
want-
Sbarro's is a brand of nuance. Rivers.
If you're buying a
Very
Sbarro
subtle.
backpack, why are you just? Why
You're
would you
eating.
just?
What are you doing when you're eating Sbarro's? You're at a food court. You're eating your shame.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why would you? You don't advertise that. You keep it.
Then get an Ella Bean
Right.
backpack.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I'm getting a Sbarro backpack, I want that shit looking like the box that the pizza slice comes
If
in.
Sbarro's was honest about what they are, everyone would just wear a mask when they were in line. But
They sell a charging cable too.
Shit,
How much
yeah.
does
What?
your
They
wife
sold
like,
out.
Like fucking charging
I want
phones?
Charlie's
and Sbarro?
son.
I wouldn't buy her that
shoes.
because she can't keep a charging cable. That's my. There you go. That's my comic who thinks
Well,
his wife's a
that's-
bitch.
that's the
routine.
point of
I'm
this.
just like she loses a lot of cables.
shit.
I want a Manchu Walk tattoo.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
if you hear that, we need about $350
Come on,
To
guys.
buy the
Get
full
the
line.
Adidas
Yeah,
tracksuit
it's time to do
with
your part.
Sbarro backpack.
It's time to
someone-
open those
Well,
wallets and do your
then
part.
people will be like, "Are you Italian?" I'd be like, "Fuck no,
Yeah.
hell no." I'd spit on an Italian.
Sam
I
does
just-
hate Italian people.
I
It's
just
really
dress
bad.
like this.
If someone will buy that for me, I will send you a nude photograph or nude drawing.
There we go.
Not necessarily of me, but
Yeah.
like a new. I'll send you one of me if you want.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Give me
for
the
that,
suit. I'm
for
talking
that
to
much
you in the
money,
camera.
you better be showing whole.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can show front and
hole,
show
back
hole.
hole.
Yeah,
I got a
penis
really
hole.
big urethra, so like,
Yeah,
You can fit a pencil
They'll
in that.
send you a sounding
little golf
video.
pencil can fit right
it looks
in
like
there.
I had those earplugs.
What are you giving Juvie, Sam?
Good throwback to what we're doing. I actually like it too. I'm hesitant to give it a 5. I feel like
Yeah.
I've given so few 5s out, but it's good.
It's really good.
and I feel like giving out a 4.5 makes no sense. So 5 stars.
Hell yeah. What about you, Carter? What you saying?
Smells like shit on the way over.
What?
Tastes okay.
That's not true. It smells amazing.
I don't know.
You don't have
Okay.
to. Rivers, don't try to convince. him.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can think whatever you want all of a sudden.
I don't know. I'm just. It's okay.
All right. Okay.
Rivers is going domestic abuse on you. How is it? Okay.
I'm being gaslit.
Tell me. Tell
That's
me.
not what you
tell me
think.
how
That's
it
not
is,
what your
Carter.
face is saying.
Sure. I mean, you can say that now, but
I feel
John,
manipulated, but I will say, yeah, I'll give it a 3.
All right. All right.
I think if we're going like a scale of 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A scale of 1 to 5 is a mixer. I'm going to go 5.
Ooh,
This is
okay.
an insane mixer. If you like
Yeah.
vodka, tequila, whiskey,
Okay.
beer. I feel like there's a lot of things you could put in this. It'd be lovely for an afternoon with a little ice in your glass. I think that'd be great. However, if we're just talking pure energy drink, this is giving me 80% of my vitamin C, as if I'm going to go anywhere else but my energy drink for nutrients.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate that. Also, it is 190% of your niacin for the day.
Oh, good.
I don't know what that is, but it scares me. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to say no.
all
we
right.
split it, so it's only 50%.
Oh, God, I've got
yeah.
to drink 3 more of these to get my 80%.
Also, I didn't even mention the Scooter Braun element, too. It's got Drake is involved and the Taylor Swift villain.
Actually, this energy drink helped us get 4 new Taylor Swift albums.
That's
so
true.
what a gift. Everyone's like, Scooter Braun is a hater. No, Scooter Braun knew what she would do and did what was best for business.
Oh no!
He gave us Taylor's version.
A wild sugar drink has appeared.
Oh, no.
guys.
Oh, what is this?
We got a 5 Nights at Freddy's security breach, night watch,
It's all
cherry
sweaty
lime.
too. Like it's sweaty too. Like it's like biting its lower lip, looking at us.
Straight from Hot Topic, where everything is branded. They have a 5 Nights
Jesus.
at Freddy's soda.
Oh,
Five
wow.
Nights at Freddy's.
Because of course it's for kids.
Five Nights at Freddy's, when it's like pixelated in a game, is such a like clever, funny thing. And when you turn it into smooth, probably CGI art like that, that looks like furry porn. Really intense. What's the caffeine on this? I know it's not an energy drink, but does it have any?
Oh no, it's just a soda. It's just a soda because you can't give the kids caffeine.
Oh, this is just a soda.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thank Christ.
It'd be cool if it was Five Nights themed and it had caffeine, but it didn't tell you, so you got spooked later.
Smells delicious like Kool-Aid.
It smells better.
Oh, it's great.
I'll say it smells better.
It tastes like carbonated bug juice.
It's totally different because it's not
like
filled
it.
with aspartame, and Rivers loves aspartame
I know,
now,
yeah.
just like I do.
Yeah.
So when you
he responded. His body responded to it, but with
like a baby,
River-
it's
River-
weird. That thing it didn't like
weird.
for the first
just,
time.
just imagine the aftertaste has the addition of like an android's finger rubbing the inside of your mouth.
I know. I like
Sure,
that.
It's like
yeah.
aspartame.
I like that finger.
It does have a little robotic quality to
and
it.
if you're used to drinking aspartame, sugary
Yeah.
sodas, they don't taste as sweet
I don't.
for whatever reason.
I feel like I get like the sugar face rush more when I've been having like Diet Cokes and stuff, and I finally get like a Mexican Coke, and I like take a like big pull of it. And I'm just like, oh shit, I have like a fucking full on face rush
Yeah.
Yeah.
of sugar buzz.
Well, so I had a reaction, and then I noticed the logo on the side of the can. Boston, America. Every fucking time, the most
filled with
middle
crap.
of the road
all
garbage bullshit is
God.
Boston
Very
fucking
middle of the
America.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the Bob Ross energy
I
drink
liked
people.
it.
This is the
Ah,
Agretsuko, the
I
fucking Hello Kitty. They do all the branded shit. Naruto.
I am sweating.
You're sweating?
I'm
Yeah.
definitely sweating.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
see it on you.
Yeah.
My hair gets a lot of it.
I'll look for it.
Yeah.
Hey, Drake.
Pedophile.
Hey, Drake.
Certified lover boy.
Certified pedophile.
Pedophiles. extend a special shout out and condolences to the good people of Australia. They lost a legend last week and didn't have time to acknowledge it on the show, but I'd like to do it here. R.I.P. to Jack Karlson, a.k.a. Cecil George Edwards, a.k.a. Johann Helmut Karlson. Yes, this man only wished to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal. He passed away of prostate cancer at the age of 82. We think everybody has seen Democracy Made Manifest, correct?
Not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
I've never seen this.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
And he's Australian?
Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis!
Did he just get finished eating Sean Connery?
Why did you...
Oh, wait. Hold on.
This is the bloke who got me on the penis, people. Why did you do this to me? Hop in the car. Get some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh,
They're not getting him in that headlock, dude.
I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands off there. Ta-ta and farewell.
I've wasted my life.
It's,
He's everything.
he is,
Dude, he's like talking them to sleep. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, now let's just take it easy.
I've never
My
seen
limp penis.
Wasn't he getting arrested for a legitimate reason during this?
Being
God.
drunk and disorderly or something?
That's not a legitimate reason.
So I first became aware of this clip on episode 331 of this podcast because it was brought up by Ed Greer. This is like, I guess, a couple of years ago or maybe last year. And I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And it's amazing. And just the way he says everything is perfect.
A succulent Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese meal. Like, just like he's eating as he's talking.
He sounds like he's about to tell Batman how he's going to die.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you'll never stop me.
Look at you, Batman, looking at my limp penis. You wish it was hard. I'm not worried.
You'll never stop the penis people, Batman.
Get your hand off my penis.
It's just he's Bane without the mask.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, yeah.
hand off of my limp penis.
Yeah. I sure know your judo well.
A succulent Chinese meal, Batman.
So that segment was filmed in 1991, but went viral in 2009 when it was released. And I guess, I don't know if it just was maybe an Australian curiosity. And like I said, I didn't become aware of it until like a couple of years ago.
Other countries, cops can release bloopers because they don't always end in someone being shot.
Yes,
Right.
100%. That's funny. Yeah,
America has more footage of our police out there than anyone, but like cops can't do a like oopsie show.
Yeah. This
Their
is
body cams are like AFV material.
Yeah, they're like, here's the stuff we showed you, and you're like, you killed that guy. Like,
It's horrifying.
So Karlson, known in jail as Jack the Hun, was born Cecil George Edwards somewhere in Queensland and grew up in Brisbane where his family life was kind of a mess. When biographer Mark Dappin once asked him for his parents' name, he said, "My father's name was Alphonsus and my mother's name was Ava Braun."
wow.
So
It's kind of cool to think that your dad cucked Hitler.
he was sent to a boys' home at the age of 7, and his boyhood was a Dickensian nightmare with time spent in institutions rife with sexual predators and bullies, followed by many various stints in Australia's most notorious jails, including time in the solitary confinement unit of Bago Road Jail known as Black Peter.
Oh man, I imagine he started talking like that to stop the horrors.
Yeah,
because I assume predators are looking for fear.
Yeah,
not some kid who's like, oh no,
Right.
the Dark Man is back.
Well, that chap I met yesterday, he's dead now.
Yeah, so in
Boy, they're gonna send you. Wait, what's the place again?
Black Peter.
Black Peter.
That's
Is the name of the institution.
They're gonna send you
fucking
down
prison?
to Black Peter, mate.
Yeah. So that.
I also know what. Yeah, that's what the fuck is wrong with Australia.
So in Shawshank where they put him in solitary. So their solitary is called Black Peter. In 1966, he was put on a train to face a burglary charge, and he was handcuffed to a cop who fell asleep. Karlson got out of the handcuffs and escaped by jumping off a moving train.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. This guy is fucking awesome.
He rules. I think
Yeah. Until we meet again.
Again, he just died.
He just died.
Like how long ago was this?
Last week is when he died, and he was 82.
So
And
how old was he in that footage?
81.
Well, it was 1991, so 82 minus however many years that is, 23.
I think if you escape by breaking out of handcuffs, you should get half your sentence reduced. But if you do it by breaking out of handcuffs and jumping off of a train,
Yeah.
freebie.
Well, and he was handcuffed to a cop who fell asleep. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you got to give that one up to the game, dude. Like, you fucked up.
I mean, the cop falling asleep is kind of the most expected outcome.
Yeah. But then for the guy to get out of the cuffs while you're attached to him is fucking awesome.
I figured he's all but settled down now.
Yeah.
May as well take a nice little nap.
Yeah.
Myself a nice sleeping pill.
He's not going to be a bother. Look at him. He's got an old mustache.
Yeah,
What's he going to
yeah.
do? Jump in the spiders?
A year later, Karlson and another inmate fled McLeod Prison on French Island by swimming across Western Port Bay in Victoria.
What a charmed life this guy led.
They somehow convinced a fishing boat operator to take them to the mainland.
Everything about this is confirming everything I believe and know about Australia.
Well, it's actually disconfirming what I believe, because I feel like in my head, if you get in the water in Australia, you're just immediately torn to shreds by sharks and crocodiles.
Sure. But if you're on a boat in Australia and you just find a man,
Yeah.
he's going to be like, yeah, I'll take you where you're going.
Yeah, where do you want
I'm
to
on
go?
Smoko. Don't worry about it.
This is back in the 80s. So that shit's still fly.
Crocky, you broke out of Black Peter, did you?
Yeah.
My grandma died there, had a knife.
Karlson's most audacious escape came in Sydney in 1968 when he walked out of the cells below Central Local Court by impersonating a detective, pretending to escort his co-accused to a hearing. So he's chained up to another guy, and he was just like, yeah, I'm a cop. And then they just let him the fuck out.
Is this a good My Pillow guy?
Kind of.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I imagine the warden is just giddy every time he comes back, like, this son of a bitch. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, I mean, he probably is happy. He's probably like a new scheme.
Yeah, I think there's the lasting story of this is that Australia will not try to shoot an escaping prisoner. These are all things you do if you're like, there's no guards in the tower.
Well, that's the thing. It's like they assume correctly. It's like, we'll catch him eventually. Who gives a fuck? We either catch him or he gets torn to shreds by wild animals. Like, who gives a shit? Let him run.
So I think that's just an expected possible outcome of living in Australia.
Yeah.
They're like, you get 6 weeks of vacation every year because of the spiders.
And the brown snakes.
Getting sent to Black Peter for littering.
There were 3 escapes Karlson wanted to tell his biographer about, but there were other times he avoided custody. And this is his biographer. Quote, he was always getting arrested, and he developed the tactic that whenever he got arrested, he would pretend that he's crazy. Sometimes Karlson would get naked during his arrests.
And then they have this one time in 1991 where he talked the fucking truth.
He says the reason he did this was he knew it'd be easier to escape from a mental hospital than a jail. They'd put him in a mental hospital and he would just walk out. So
I'm good.
I'm just getting from this that like lying did not exist in Australia until 1991.
I think it was just respected.
Right.
Who was he before he did crimes?
That's it. He was a child.
He's a career criminal.
And then he
like
just-
literally, when you say career criminal.
Yeah. That's what he did.
I mean, where else is he going to get references?
Well,
streets.
he did have one other job during an early
pies.
It's so much better than that. During an early 1970s stint in Parramatta for car theft, Karlson began performing in jailhouse plays.
Yes.
So he's an actor.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man.
yeah.
Okay, the
That makes
accent makes
sense.
more sense
That's
now.
where the goddamn
He
voice
knows,
comes from.
He knows where to enunciate.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so.
Karlson did time with heavy criminals, but he was never one of them. He did have a gunshot wound in his leg that he did not have a satisfactory explanation for.
I respect this man.
Guy fucking rules, dude.
That might be the most brave, like the coolest thing I've ever. Like, I don't know. You pick one up once in a while.
Yeah. Well, that's from his biographer
I
too.
just got
Like,
plugged.
like the guy's
His
just
biographer. He has a biographer?
yeah. Well, because this shit goes viral, and then it took forever to figure out who the fuck this guy was because he just dropped off the map.
Sure.
Right.
And then
Like
they
a
finally.
good career criminal does.
Yeah.
They know how.
And they finally find him. He's back in like the greater Brisbane area, but kind of like living out in the country outside of Brisbane.
Smart.
And then they send a biographer who wants to go write about him. And as we're going to see, there's a lot of crazy shit that happened in this guy's life leading up to the thing he's known for.
Did they not make a movie about this man?
Not yet.
How the fuck did Chopper get made, but this didn't?
I know, right? Well, I'm hoping now that he's passed, supposedly there's a bunch of new stuff that he didn't want released until his death that's supposed to come out. So we'll have a better idea of where the gunshot came from.
Fair play. Here's my murders.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fine, mate?
That really might preclude a movie, but who knows?
You open up his time capsule and it's just full of bodies.
Yeah. So
There is the time that I beat a kangaroo to death.
That's. I mean, come on. Let's not talk.
that's how you become a man. That is that's the Australian version of the quinceañera for men. You know, when you turn 15, you have to beat a kangaroo. To death.
Kangaroos they give you like a 2-piece and then they kick you in the stomach and rip out your intestines.
Yeah, they're
nightmare
jacked.
creatures.
Yeah, they're horrifying
They're
creatures. Yeah.
so upsetting.
They're like one of the most muscular animals.
They were like every country has like a gothic kind of like animal that shouldn't be, that you're like, oh, that's where werewolf folklore comes from.
Right.
And then Australia's like, oh yeah, we got rats that rip your guts out. Size of a man.
giant rats that are jacked like a man.
So after his release from jail, he met and married Yugoslavian-born Ivanka Jugum.
All right.
Unfortunately, this didn't last too long because Eve
Time for me to take a bride.
Eve had previously been in a relationship with convicted double murderer Barry Quinn, a cult-like figure dubbed Australia's Charles Manson. And
This must have been before there was a bunch of people in Australia. It's like, you run in the criminal circles, don't you?
Eve remained under the spell of Quinn, and in November of 1978, she helped him escape from Fairfield Infectious Diseases Hospital with the help of a serial killer named Paul Haig.
I got an infectious disease, mate. Need to get out of Black Peter.
Well, she busted him out of Black Peter, and for her troubles, she got shot dead.
For the one time in his fucking guy's life, he's not involved in the interesting jailbreak.
Yeah.
Share fucking interests with your spouse. Like,
Well, my favorite is they include the next thing in this article, and you're like, why did we need to go down this rabbit hole?
gimme.
So the Charles Manson guy was killed in prison in July of 1984 after being covered in model glue and set afire by a serial killer named Alex Sackmakis. And in July of 1988, Alex Sackmakis was bashed to death in the same prison by the lead accomplice in something called the Russell Street bombing. And that's just not related to Succulent Chinese meal at all, but
I am really impressed that you found that much super glue in prison.
I know how much glue. That's so much.
I didn't know it was that flammable.
No, it's super flammable, but like to light a whole man?
Yeah.
I guess you just put it in his hair.
Just a little bit at a time.
Yeah, a little dab will do.
He doesn't notice. It's
Yeah.
smelling worse lately. I don't know what it is.
Also, like, how many dudes were mad that they couldn't huff that glue anymore?
I know, right?
I mean,
Yeah, you fucked up the whole supply, right? Light my mate on fire.
You killed Barry before you finished that story. Rude.
one little escape was huffing that glue.
So that brings us to October 11th, 1991. Jack is treating a friend to lunch at one of his favorite local restaurants, China Sea in Brisbane. He'd been there so many times that he'd often get a complimentary drink. And at the time, someone had been paying the restaurant using stolen credit cards. And there was an American Express investigator at the restaurant surveying. And according to a police detective, the investigator asked a restaurant worker about one of the names on the stolen cards, and he pointed at Karlson. And the investigator dropped the dime on him. The media somehow caught wind, and the rest is history. So that's what you see. And he claimed for the rest of his life that he didn't do it.
He's like, that's the one I didn't do.
Yes, straight up. And I love that about him, because whether he did it or not is
He did
irrelevant.
it. Come on, he fucking did it.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, whether he did it or not is irrelevant, because either way, it's hilarious, because it's like a career criminal is like, no, the one I'm known for wasn't me.
Did he die of natural causes?
Prostate cancer.
My last adventure.
Yeah.
Prostate cancer.
Shouldn't have hit all those glowing watches up my bum.
So
That'll do it.
So Karlson was held in police custody and released on bail overnight and then disappeared. The mystery of Democracy Manifest's identity endured until he finally revealed himself in 2020. He always maintained his innocence in the Succulent Chinese meal incident. He lived a quiet life.
Winnebago man.
Straight up. Yeah, it is. It's Australia's Winnebago man.
Imagine the game of telephone that viral video has to get to his shack in the middle of Brisbane.
Well, so
Or did someone hunt him down?
a journalist found him,
Got
he revealed himself, and he lived his life.
He revealed himself again?
Yeah, so he lived his life outside Brisbane as a painter, and all of his paintings were of two subjects: one, naked women, and
And now for the boobies.
and the other was him being arrested. So that video.
I want to see his art so much.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it up for you.
Please.
Yeah, so
He's like one of those painters like George W. Bush where it's like
No. He never killed anybody.
right. Yeah. Good point.
that's
Fair.
right. It's just him
He's a
being,
good painter.
Oh yeah, he's not bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you can see the nudes back there, and then him being arrested.
And I want to see the one of him being arrested while nude.
I think he did do like alternate versions where he's dressed differently sometimes. So it's like, what if it went down like this? You know?
Oh, there's one. I look at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Here's me having sex.
With the corp and a naked woman.
You can tell it's a cop. I put an ice cream cone in his head. Hey,
Here's me slam dunking a basketball.
Yeah. But yeah, he died on August 7th, surrounded by family. They claim that he made several escape attempts during his hospital stay, and we think he was 82 years old.
I think it's like at that point you're just like, oh no, where did he go? I guess I better not turn this way. You just let
Right.
him do it. Is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
totally.
Like,
Yeah.
he gets a kick out of it.
Absolutely. Anyway, shout out to the good people of Australia. That's a fucking hero right there.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss, but what does he say? Ta-ta,
Ta-ta, you penis grabbing fiend.
as he's being taken away.
I'm just glad to know that St. Peter is no longer waiting for that limpatic.
That's right, yes. Are you ready to receive my limp penis?
Succulent Chinese meal.
Chinese meal.
What a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh man, I would love to passionately make love to him just to hear his dirty talk.
Right there! Thank you!
Give us a vigorous slap on the bum.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis, people. Why did you do this? For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a succulent Chinese meal. Succulent Chinese meal. Succulent Chinese meal. Succulent Chinese meal.
Got a couple of little stories I wanted to share with you guys. So we had the Outside Lands Festival a couple weeks ago in San Francisco. You ever been up to San Fran for any of those festivals in Golden Gate Park?
No, I've only gone for shows and weird little like punk concerts.
Yeah. They have one up there called Hardly Strictly Bluegrass that's free, or at least used to be free.
Yeah. Is there like one bluegrass band?
Yeah, it's like straight up. Yeah, it's one bluegrass band and then a bunch of like, Americana rock bands and stuff like
So
that.
they arrange their annual set as a festival.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got Slim Pickens, Cannibal Corpse, and Nine Inch Nails. It's gonna be great.
But they have the Outside Lands, which is the big festival in Golden Gate Park. And SF Gate ran a fun story about people going to Golden Gate Park weeks before the event to bury bottles of alcohol.
Fuck yeah, that is America.
That's common. That's very common.
Is that? Do they do that for like Austin City Limits and shit?
I mean, yeah, that's just been a thing. People bury fucking the tanks of nitrous. People bury
Hell yeah.
anything that could be, that you need to sneak in.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
will often go bury it.
I love it. The Park Service was like, I guess, sweeping the place afterwards and just finding giant holes where people had buried because the shit's.
How do you get a shovel in? Like, are you just handing it?
Well, it's Golden Gate Park, so they
This
go
is way before there's anyone
Yeah,
there.
they go weeks before
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
but you still
shovel.
have to dig the fucking thing up.
That's true, but
It's
I
not
don't
that
know.
hard.
Yeah.
I just don't want to have
the
dirty
fucking
nails
ground.
from.
I just hope that this practice is so well known that people go out and still weeks before the festival, like drink that bottle of whiskey or whatever, and then just pee in it. And, like leave it. And they're like, "Yeah, I finally get my little bottle of whiskey." And then they drink the whole bottle of pee.
And then they drink pee.
The whole bottle, though.
If I did that, I'd have like 2 bottles of liquor and then one carefully hidden mine,
Yeah.
just in case someone tried to rob me.
Right? Yeah, a little protection on my investment.
My favorite quote, somebody shared a picture of the bottle they retrieved from a hole, and a guy in the comments said, "Oh, you put it in a bag first? That's smart, dude."
I wouldn't.
Damn, bro.
Dumb.
Alcohol cleanses everything.
Yeah.
This is the lengths that we're willing to go to not pay fucking $20 for a tall boy.
Does
That's
the
why.
dirt know how to do a screw top?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but that's literally why they were saying it's like, yeah, dude, it's extremely expensive to drink at this festival. So why wouldn't you if you lived in San Fran?
That's the thing that's kind of nice about purse liners. I found is like my wife always has like a giant purse, that has like a liner, so she'll just put like a bag of wine in there.
Uh-huh.
And then like walk through, and they're like, "What an ugly, heavy purse." She's like, "Yep, it is." And then we walk in.
She's like, that's rude.
They don't call it ugly. That's just my own commentary. But I'm like, see, they agree with me. We shouldn't do this. But yeah, white wine for days at every music concert. It's great.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah. I got this one. An adult man who says he broke his ankle jumping into a pool of sprinkles at the Museum of Ice Cream in New York City
That happens.
has filed a
Pool of
lawsuit.
sprinkles?
Yeah, so have you heard of the Museum of Ice Cream?
Yeah, it's where you go to take Instagram photos before your relationship ends.
No kidding.
They've got them. I know
They
they
should have
one
a remembrance wall for all the relationships that ended there.
I know they've got one in LA, or at least they did at one point.
It travels.
Yeah, it travels, I guess. And this was the one in New York City, and their big grand finale is they have a
A pool
giant-
full of disgusting, disease-ridden
You don't put them in your
sprinkles.
mouth, Carter. It's a photo op.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The sprinkles, to their credit, are plastic. They're not actually made of edible
Cowards.
food. Yeah, exactly.
Cowards.
But you're supposed to, I guess, fall backwards into the sprinkles or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But you're actually not, because they're not that deep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so this guy's complaint was he was with his child and he tried to jump into it like a ball pit and just destroyed his ankle.
That's,
Fuck!
Imagine just screaming and flailing around in sprinkles.
The kids crying.
it's not safe. The sprinkles aren't safe.
Your childhood is riddled with danger!
There's a-
Danger!
At like VidCon a few years ago, there was an adult star who was jumping into like a foam pit, but they didn't like make it deep enough, and then just had it on concrete for some reason.
Oh,
and she like
shit.
broke her lower back. Like there's a problem with these like influencer the photo op things where they're just put together, and people are like, "Well, common sense would say you're not going to dive into the sprinkles."
Right.
And people are like, "Show fucking you," and then they just
Well, and also
Everything that has to do with influencers is shoot first, ask questions.
Oh, yeah.
There's no safety precautions to anything that those people do ever.
What kind of bird bone ankles do you have? You can't jump into some fucking like any pit.
Well, that's the thing.
How deep was it?
It's like not that deep.
Yeah.
It's enough for you to be able to just like take a picture sitting in it, but they don't want you. I don't know. It's one of those like, you're right. It's like these people were negligent in terms of just not putting a sign, but at the same time, I can kind of see where it's like this person hasn't done an activity like this since they jumped into a ball pit
It's
at
his
McDonald's.
weekend. It's his weekend with the kid. He had a couple of bravery drinks beforehand.
Right.
Yeah,
It was like,
absolutely.
Right, but they haven't jumped into like a ball pit or anything similar since they were, 75 pounds, and now it's a 200 and whatever pound man just being like, yes, hell yeah.
Here's my
Let me tell you something about girls, okay? They're gonna break your heart. Oh, look, sprinkles. Oh, fuck! Jesus, fuck!
My diet is entirely forever chemicals, and my bones are stronger than that.
here's my
This
idea.
man was weak.
Just
He was
take,
conceived with a weak sperm.
just take your kid to get ice cream.
Right.
They don't,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck about the museum.
how strong
It's like
daddy is?
it's like a $30 cover too.
Yeah, just,
Jesus.
just
So he
go
paid-
eat ice cream.
Yeah.
That is
There's
a
no ice
divor-
cream there either.
that is a divorce
don't
dad
have
thing too. It's like
ice cream.
$30.
Do
It's
not
gotta be
have ice
quality.
cream.
Yeah, yeah.
it's just rooms with cute little setups to take pictures in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it is.
Scam.
Yeah, and also it's like if you're with your kid, it's like, hey, take a picture of the kid, and maybe you don't jump in the sprinkle pit, you
Well,
fucking weirdo.
Also, sometimes you got a kid with bad vibes, and like you gotta,
Yep.
you're like, oh, I want a picture where he looks fucking normal, so you got to get him frowning
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
the room with the neon ice cream or something. It's not your fault your kid's got bad jizz.
so the plaintiff,
Hey, Drake.
so the plaintiff Jeremy Shore says in his lawsuit that he suffered, quote, severe and permanent personal injuries when he jumped into the sprinkle pit, and he says that in the lawsuit that the Museum of Ice Cream encourages patrons to jump into the pit through its advertising and promotional materials. So
Man.
this is literally.
It's inviting you to jump in. there.
Right. Well, no.
Look at
This is literally like if all your friends jumped into a sprinkle pit, would you jump into a sprinkle pit?
Yeah, if there was a fucking sign saying
I
do it.
saw people do it.
Yeah. It must be fine.
They don't put a sign up because you gotta wait for a sign for everything in your life. Sometimes you just jump into that thing and break your fucking ankle.
Last time I waited for a sign, your mother divorced me. So I got to get in the pit.
So how's Gary? How's she doing with
I
Gary?
heard they didn't change the bed when I left.
So I bet Gary doesn't take you to the ice cream museum, does he?
Gary gets me real ice cream, Dad.
Shut your face.
He's not lactose intolerant like you, Dad.
Why can't you smoke in here?
He says that this created a reasonable but false expectation that the sprinkle pool is fit and safe for that activity. Imagine being a lawyer writing this. You're like, you are an adult.
Well, if you're
man.
a lawyer doing this, you're just looking to take this guy's money.
Yeah, you're thrilled.
You know
Are you kidding me?
this
That-
isn't ever going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lawyer got that case, wrote that rock hard. They were like, I had to take an extra hour to think up sprinkled arguments.
Right. I love just lawyers. Just like today, I will take down the Museum of Ice Cream.
I mean, like on the list of things lawyers do, like you're like, oh man, thank God I get to go walk away from my child cancer case.
Yeah,
Just do the Museum of Painful Sprinkles.
I'm sure security footage exists, and if anybody leaks it, I would love to just see the guy in the pit just
Vaping hard and then
It's funny to watch people get hurt.
yes, and especially in a
sprinkle pit.
sprinkle pit. Yes, there's nothing not fucking hilarious about that.
Well, I come clinking by your house about 2:45. Sidewalk Sunday strawberry surprise. Got a chair popsicle, baby, right on time. I got a big stick, mama, it's gonna blow your mind. 'Cause I'm your ice cream man. I'm your one-man band, baby. I'm your ice cream man, baby. I'm gonna be good to you. Good to you. So good to you.
What did we do last Thursday, Sam?
Oh, we hit a live stream.
Yeah,
5
IRL.
p.m. Pacific time.
Hell yeah.
IRL live stream.
That's
how'd
right.
that go?
I had a great time.
We started off bad. We started off taking mad L's.
Yeah,
in
that's right.
fact.
Yeah.
We were trying to go to these Fallout promotion things.
Oh,
they were
okay, got
having
it.
Fallout promotions all over the city.
Oh, you were live streaming around town, not
Yeah.
like in this room.
Yeah, yeah.
I got it.
We tried to go to Trejo's Donuts. They
Yeah.
were closed.
Yeah.
Got to Window. We were too late.
Window
to
Burgers, and the promotion
doing-
ended at 4 p.m. and we were there too late.
Yeah.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
But people have jobs.
yeah.
Like
well,
it's not fans of
people,
Fallout.
not
but
people who are playing Fallout all the time.
That's fascinating. Wait, so it was like 10 p.m., 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that, where you could get a 33-cent burger, and I was.
Oh, you didn't get like anything Fallout related.
No, it was just Fallout had this promotion where it was like, if you
Got
go to
it.
this place, the price is cheap for this. If you go to this
Got
place,
it,
the price
got
is
it.
cheap for that. So we went to two spots, and Trejo's Coffee and
They're
Donuts
like-
was closed.
But we were on Hollywood Boulevard.
That's right.
Nice.
So we did get to walk around there.
So you did get to see mutants and people with their flesh melted off. Got
we
it,
did
yeah.
get to see quite a bit of stuff there.
Yeah, there was a Australian street preacher
Hell yeah.
with frankly too good a hair to be a crazy guy yelling on the street. You
It's
know,
Australian though. They're handsome people.
Yeah. I mean, he just had this blonde,
Coif.
he looked like a surfer guy, and he was just, Jesus is the only way to heaven, mate, and just
Yeah.
doing that shit. And I was just like, fuck you.
You know what?
Come
Hey,
on.
mental illness isn't a beauty pageant. I'll tell you that.
It should be.
It should be though.
Yeah.
We went and saw a Kobe mural.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Then we just started letting people decide what we were going to do.
that's right. Yes.
And so we ended up at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
The comments were just like, punch him, punch each
Now
other.
they wanted us to go to a cemetery.
yeah.
And so we ended up at the
Now
Hollywood
kiss.
Forever Cemetery.
Absolutely. Did you say hi to Joey Ramone or you go in the water?
Fuck yeah, or Johnny. even.
Johnny and Dee Dee.
Oh, it's-
Joey's in NYC.
Got it.
It's,
I
it's Johnny and
apologize.
Dee Dee. Yeah.
and Mel
They
Blanc.
all look the same to me.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Well, it was crazy because at the beginning of the stream, I forgot what the context was. I guess it was because we were talking about energy drinks, and I mentioned that the EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival branded Ghost energy drink, was just tremendous. And then we moved on, and then we get to the cemetery, and tell them about the bandana.
Oh, okay.
Was Ghost doing a pop-up at the cemetery?
No.
They-
It connects back though.
I had just brought a bandana with me to leave somewhere as part of the stream. That was the main quest of the stream, was to leave the bandana somewhere.
What kind of bandana?
Yeah, where
It was
did it
just
come
a
from?
pink paisley bandana. My father had brought it to Los Angeles from Austin, Texas. He wrapped up a container and a pipe he wanted to use to smoke weed with once he got to LA. So he wrapped it in a pink handkerchief.
They don't, they don't have that in LA.
And then it's just been sitting in my room, and I was like, I don't need this.
Did he take the pipe back with him?
No, he fucking got too high and broke it. Fucking dropped it on the ground all high.
Damn.
And then so we were like, we should leave this bandana in the cemetery somewhere.
Yeah.
There's some lady had a statue. She was covered in like wristbands and
so it looks like
sunglasses.
She's got a sundress on, and her statue, she's like looking up at the sun and has a big like Coachella lady hat, and she's got a pair of sunglasses that somebody has put on her face, and she's got all these like
stacked. Her tits are out in the statue. She's got some
in memoriam.
And then on the bottom,
I want to be remembered as having banging tits.
I was about to say, I hope my statue.
I will
has
be
tits
remembered as that. Yeah.
Then what did the gravestone said? Like, she wasn't only perfect, she was Italian.
Yes,
too,
yeah, and it said Mama Irene, and so Sam was like, you should Google this person, and I was like, because Hollywood Forever, it's a lot of extremely rich people buy these very elaborate graves where they're not necessarily famous, they're just rich.
No, it looks like a monument store for douchebags.
Kind of.
You're like, do you have something that says I fired 1,000 people? I have it right over here, sir.
So I Googled this lady, and she is the mother of the founder of the Electric Daisy Carnival, which is why she's dressed like a Coachella
People
woman.
just come there and leave hippie shit on her grave.
Sure.
We did too.
It was kismet, man. It was crazy.
Nothing an old Italian grandmother likes more than ravers.
I get the distinct impression that she definitely did enjoy that. Based on her statue, like aside from the shit people left on it, you're like, she looks like a classic desert raving Coachella woman.
Too many hippies.
I made you the lasagna sprinkled with the MDA.
Yeah.
Damn it, why you doing, Demi? Please, Demi.
So then we
culminated.
We also just walked around the cemetery
That's
for
true.
a while being creeps.
Yeah, we got Burt.
It's an interesting place.
We got Burt Reynolds on cam. We got Didi on cam. We got Vampira.
Didi has a grave there?
Didi Ramone.
Oh, Didi.
Yeah. Didi Ramone, and then Vampira, Mila Nurmi, her grave that Dana Gould paid for famously. We got that on cam, and then we needed a cherry on top because I said it on stream. I was like, we fucking killed this. This was
and
a great
we
stream.
Also just let the chat decide what we do.
Yeah,
or we
yeah.
did that day at least.
How many people were in the chat?
At one point, we had 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just chilling at 5 p.m.
This is a class trip.
Yeah.
Five
Five
at
at
5
5.
people. At the end of it, we had 28 watch hours
Yeah.
on the stream, and
That's
it was
like,
only a 2-hour stream.
Yeah.
That's like a perfect bro hang, because if you don't have anything to say, you've got 22 people who are like, what about this? Like,
Yeah.
killing the
Perfect.
awkward silences.
Yeah.
And so we were like, what do you guys want?
And then we topped it off on the way back to Disgraceland Studios. There was only one car in line. Sam and I have experienced Jimmy Bang Bangs.
What's Jimmy Bang Bang?
This is the part. This is the part you want to tell.
What were you talking about?
Going to the fucking gay porn theater.
Oh yeah,
A fucking prostitute tried to pick you up. Rivers.
How good?
Forgot about this.
How good is this Jimmy Bang Bangs? If you forgot about the prostitute trying to pick you up.
Jimmy Deadpool Reynolds.
How did you
Jimmy
forget
Chongus?
about that part, Rivers?
Well, I just wanted to get to say Jimmy Bang Bangs.
What's a Jimmy Bang Bang?
So we talked about this on the show a couple weeks ago. The Jack in the Box cross promotion with Deadpool and
Got
Wolverine
it.
is some
Promoted by Ryan Reynolds.
and Carter just pulled a amazing Ryan Reynolds impression out of his ass.
It sounded like a white Kanye or a white Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, just then, yeah. It's hard to recreate. Yeah.
Say certified pedophile in Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Certified pedophiles.
Jimmy Bang Bangs. But yeah, so we got some Jimmy Bang Bangs. But before that, I totally forgot about that part.
What did you see at the porn theater?
Oh yeah, so they wanted.
Yeah, what was playing?
I didn't go inside. It's the Tiki Adult Theater.
Yes,
So it's like
reading the Yelp reviews of that place.
It's like
is,
a
what a
gay-
You
treat.
don't appreciate the cinema?
like a
That place is
gay
open 24
cruising
hours.
Spot.
Yeah, and people are doing drugs in there and shit.
But you know what else
off
happens there? People watch movies.
Well,
Yeah,
it turns out it's
cinephiles going
with
there
their
too.
best
You know,
friend.
it turns out that area is an everybody cruising spot based on the person who approached my window
Yeah?
unprompted
So you got to like the parking lot.
Yeah, you don't make,
Unprompted.
you don't
just-
make sales by
just-
waiting for the fish.
You just
buddy.
pull up in front of a prostitute 20 feet away, and she just comes up unprompted.
Yeah. Let me get this straight. You showed up wearing one of your shirts, and a prostitute approached you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You don't look like someone who wants business. No.
We're streaming.
well, no,
Turn it around.
Oh no, it's Sam. Sam interacted with her. She came up to the window, and I was like, "It would be very funny for content, but very unfunny for IRL if I got arrested for not actually propositioning anybody." So I just kind of was like,
No, I was filming.
Straight
I was like,
ahead.
oh, she's trying to pick up Rivers.
Yeah. So I was
and then
just.
she came up to me and she's like, "Do you guys want to interview me?"
Yeah.
And then-
Yeah. Why don't you
and-
add her to the stream?
Well, I was like, nah, because I figured it was just her trying to get money. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to give you money for an interview or whatever.
no, you got to tell her how much you'd pay. her
And
for
then
it.
she
Be like, "Here's
started
$5."
talking all crazy. And then I was like, this feels exploitive talking
Yeah.
to this woman who's fucking out of it.
Well,
because she said she makes music that's not based in music. And I was like, all right, we need
Did
to
you get her SoundCloud?
We need to get out of here. Well, she hasn't released anything yet.
Oh. What is music not based on music?
I don't know.
Country.
And she maybe.
Damn.
And then there was a discussion that broke out in chat whether or not she had a lazy or glass eye.
Oh yeah, that's
Which
right.
I still don't know.
I mean, a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
You gotta say, a lazy glass eye could very much be the
There's
case.
a lot
Yeah.
of floating glass eyes.
That shit can fall out of position really easy.
Yeah, well, and I brought up the point that is almost the exact spot where they filmed that movie Tangerine. So, when she came up to ask for an interview, I was like, well, somebody she knows, or they might have ended up with a mention at least in an Academy Award
Do you
nominated
know of
film.
the director Sean Baker?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing.
He's like, I will suck your dick.
Well, now there's the YouTube channels that go around and interview
yeah.
like homeless
Oh,
people
no.
and prostitutes,
Yes.
and they get millions of views. So it made
Yes.
me think she's seen some of those.
Got it.
and thought we were like those type of dudes.
Before you left the porn theater, did you get some popcorn? Or
no,
I didn't even.
Bunch of
you-
crunch?
the
They
thing
got a
is,
snack bar.
You can't walk in. They have a turnstile.
Yeah.
You have to pay at the door to even walk in.
Yeah.
So I was just filming the outside of the building.
Man,
Imagine being a turnstile jumper at the Tiki.
I mean, that's got to be hard when you're half cocked. But
Yes, people walking in with full boners like,
Yeah.
empty
You
your
know.
pockets.
here's the thing: what if you guys went in when the plot was playing?
Oh yeah, there we go.
You need someone like you to go in to really
Yeah.
scope the place out.
I've gone in.
Oh, have
At
you?
the Tiki.
Yeah,
What goes on in
like-
there?
it's a porn theater. There's people watching porn quietly,
Jerking
you know.
off.
They're not like whipping it out most of the. I mean,
Bullshit.
no, they're like it's like a
Pocket pool.
It's like Thanksgiving. A lot of top buttons are popped.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Are they like squeezing it?
Some guys are like going like that.
All right.
People, I mean,
Happy
like, the
day.
napkin holder's always empty. I'll say that. But
Is it hard to find a stall in the bathroom?
I mean, it was packed when I was there. But I don't know. Like, I mean, like, why wouldn't you go into a landmark of Los Angeles? If there's anything that's been here that long, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go in there and see what it's like. And it's, you know, it's nicer than you think it is.
It's
The
seen
theater-
a depression. It's seen a pandemic.
Yeah, theater is very small. I think Velvet was a weird choice for the seats.
Oh Jesus.
They're
One smooth velvet.
Yeah.
You're like, why does this
very
one have a hole
crispy.
cut in the bottom? But
It's good stuff.
they got. I mean, you always want to check beforehand because you know you don't want to go and they're already playing something you've seen.
Right.
But you know, soda fountain's never flat.
Oh, I was about to ask if they have snacks.
Yeah, I mean, but usually I think for people leaving.
Oh, okay, gotcha. They'd have a
They have a
replenish.
sign that's like no food in the
Yeah,
theater.
I mean, look, they're not going to kink shame.
I think the last Yelp review I read of it, because I'm a coward, like
Sure.
it was like this guy going like, I saw two people who were having fun.
Yeah.
One started sucking the other. Great times.
I didn't watch anyone get blown. I'm sure that could have happened.
Right.
But again, like, you know, you're there for art. You're not there to pay attention to other people.
Of course. You're not at the New Beverly to meet Quentin Tarantino.
Exactly.
You're there to
It's
fucking
ridiculous.
watch, whatever.
And if there's a little, reserved on a seat, don't sit there,
The classic one was the guy being like, crack smoke sat in the air acridly or something like
That is true. It does
Boy.
smell like someone smoked crack in the building recently.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone did smoke
Which might just be the cleaning solution. Who knows?
No,
No.
crack's got it's a really distinctive smell.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What do I know?
Smells like burnt cleaning solution.
Yeah.
Hey, it might just be a guy burning cleaning solution.
Yeah, that is very funny that the prioritization went to the Deadpool themed Jack in the Box meal.
Well, you know what
Over tiki.
how Rivers' mind works.
That's right. Yeah. Hey,
You've already been propositioned by Ryan Reynolds branding. So
that's right. That's right.
For months. For months at this
You're like sweaty at home,
Dude,
just like gooning for Jimmy Chongas.
I'm Ryan Reynolds. Like I did it on the podcast, and like since then I have been cursed with not being able to do it. Like I tried
Really?
to do it in front of Carly, and she was like, "That doesn't sound anything like Ryan Reynolds." I was like, "Fuck!" Like it just like it was a
Carly.
fleeting moment. I got to listen to the episode again. but-
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I put it up as a YouTube clip. You can
Perfect.
right to it.
I recommend at least once. Just sometimes think about like the worst meal you've ever spent $10 on, and philosophically, you didn't enjoy it, but you had an experience. The same thing is like, you'll pay $10. You may leave immediately,
Yeah.
but you are experiencing the inside of a true landmark of the city. And the fact that the Tiki Porn Theater, first off, the fact that hasn't been ripped to the ground and turned into an apartment is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that it survived COVID is fucking insane.
Yes.
I mean, you're gonna.
Those Zoom meetings were weird.
It's an
And, like-
essential business. Essential workers.
It's Los
Absolutely.
Angeles. You could see a guy getting sucked off anywhere. So, like, I've seen a guy getting sucked off in an alley while walking past that alley. Like, that's
Did
part
you
of living
guys
in the
say,
city.
take it to the tiki, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you got to think, like, anyone who's in there paid to be there. So everyone's kind of, like, on board.
Right, right.
It's
Right.
not like the normal movies where someone's got, like, A-list or something and they're just ruining your experience. You know where
I
no
don't
one's,
have to pick
you know
a
where
seat
no one's
number.
on their fucking phone? The porn theater.
That would even be great. That would be so great if someone was texting just in there, just like
Some guys in the
bored.
back, like, nice.
I get 3 of these a week, so whatever.
Just say, go to the porn theater at least once.
I jacked off before I came here.
Wear long sleeves and pants. Closed toe shoes.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Cold. Okay.
I'm just a firm believer in
Bring a
not
little
showing
jacket
skin.
and then a lot of jacket.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Is there
some
is
paper
there a Nicole
towels.
Kidman promo video before their movies
I,
too?
I think if you're in someone's place,
Because in here you come.
in here, everyone's sticky.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, we're on YouTube, youtube.com/thegoods
Then we
pod.
ate some horrible food.
And then we went to get some.
Deadpool. Because I can't do it anymore. I feel like I'm fucking like I don't know.
I think it sounds great.
I think it sounds fine.
Yeah.
If
I'm gonna
you-
jump off a building.
If you want to, if you want a review of the food, it's a gas station frozen chicken burrito.
Yep.
That's then covered with their taco sauce and some sort of cheese,
No,
nacho cheese,
and
sauce.
lettuce.
and lots of lettuce.
Lots
Oh,
of
no,
just
that
lettuce on top. Yeah. Well, youtube.com/thegoods-pod. We be streaming.
Most Thursdays. We're
Most
doing
Thursdays.
doing it again this Thursday. I am. I don't know
yeah.
about.
Oh, nice.
What about you, Carter?
You gonna go to the porn
busy?
theater?
You busy Thursday?
we'll see.
Pressuring him on the podcast, folks. He's not going to be there.
I want Carter to go to the porn theater, but only talk in Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Yeah, yeah.
1 ticket, please.
They'll let you in free.
Oh, wow.
Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile is the best way to jack off in a porn theater.
God, if you become a killer, use that voice. It puts the lotion on its skin.
It gets the hose again.
What are you doing to the Jack in the Box clown?
He's going bye-bye, lady.
But he's so cute.
Cute was the old Jack in the Box restaurants. Now we stand for great new food. Like our new Chicken Supreme, juicy all white meat chicken, 2 kinds of cheese on a toasted whole wheat bun. The food is better at the box.
The food is better at the box. Waste him.
We're planning on having John Michael back on when it comes out, but talk a little bit about the album taping, because that's the last time I saw you was in
Yeah.
Auburn. Like, me and Carter did a show with JMB going into the album taping. How was everything?
It's good. I shot it with 3 cameras, so I'll hopefully be able to release a video of it. It's going to come out on Burn This Records, the label Brady Posey started.
Brady Posey. Hell yeah.
Gonna be great. I was going to be hosted by Corey Ryan Forrester, well-read comedy, who's a fucking great friend of mine for Chattanooga.
Love Corey.
He got sick day of.
Oh,
So
shit.
I had to find a new host, so I got the bluest comic I knew, my mom.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
She introduced me. She ran the light.
Oh, fuck yes.
She did like 5. Crushed, though. She did really well. Yeah, it was great. It was everything I wanted it to be. I had a bunch of friends come to it, but I also had probably like half the audience was just random people from my hometown in Chattanooga who heard that it was happening, including like this row of like 3 veteran couples, like 65-year-old
Whoa.
like vets and their wives. They were like, I didn't agree with you, but I liked it. I was like, all right, good. As long as you don't heckle, man. But yeah, it was a fucking delight. Came out really good. It'll be out October 18th.
What part of Chattanooga was it in?
JJ's.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I stayed sober for it, which I don't. It shouldn't be a win, but like I don't know. I have a habit of like before like really important shows, I'll like have one drink too many and be like stressed about it, and then I'll do fine.
Yeah.
So I felt I was very very dialed in and professional for once in my life. And it was great.
Man, fuck yeah.
It sucks. It went so well. Nothing funny happened. My in-laws didn't come. That was really great. I really appreciated them not knowing about it.
Yeah.
Me and you have the same problem in Chattanooga. Like my entire huge family lives there, so I feel like I can never do comedy there.
It was like my folks. Ever since I started, my folks have been interested in that. They're hard to offend. I've managed, but they're hard to offend. But they would go to like early open mics and shit where like people were being like, all right, here's my 9 minutes about cum.
Right.
And my mom would just be like, well, I'm going to wait and watch my boy. So like they're very cool and supportive. My in-laws are true believers in Christ, which would absolutely, my mom's a true believer in Christ, but not annoying about it. So like, I'm glad I kept that out. My brother flew in from Chicago, which was really nice.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Nothing funny happened. It sucked.
It went well. Damn it.
It was great. It'll be like an hour. I'm real fucking happy with it. I did have to cut out one place where I was like really like it went really well and I was riffing well and I like wrote a couple things, like added a couple things I wasn't planning on doing. Absolutely admitted to committing fraud, so I had to edit that out. But like cute fraud, handsome fraud, you know, like
Yeah.
Adorable
fraud.
Yo, we have time for just one more segment, and of course, this is our jam of the week. Oh, folks.
I saw this on your computers. I don't think I've heard this one.
Oh, have you not
the
heard
pleasure.
Hinder's 2005 classic, Get Stoned?
I don't think I have.
I have.
I mean,
I knew you would have. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm lonely and work from home. I listen to butt rock all the time.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, so what's your thoughts on their stoner anthem, Get Stoned?
I think it sounds like when a cop has weed on the weekend. It was like, I took it off these kids, and it's just oregano.
Oh,
I mean, this isn't
smoking a schwaggity blunt to themselves in their
this
garage.
is music you'd put on after you're high. You would not smoke to this.
oh,
Yeah.
I've not according to these comments.
In Tennessee, when I was a kid, I would smoke weed with people who listened to shit like this when they were smoking weed.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite of chilling out.
Nah.
Like, ever. Like, it'd be like, oh, man, you know what this bong hit needs? Alice in Chains. Like, no.
You really fucking feel it. You really feel it, dude.
That's like what we were talking about last week, where you had the weed leaf Nirvana belt buckle, and you're like,
Incredible.
they're not really a weed band.
No.
that
That's
much.
It's a heroin band.
Yeah,
I don't know. I did listen to a lot of heroin music when I was getting high, though.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
Alice in Chains does kind of slap when you're listening, when you're
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
high.
no,
and
they've
your friends
got,
drunk.
It's
they got
also
those
good
nice
sober.
deep riffs.
Yeah. I mean, it slaps sober too, but
yeah.
I think 4/4 radio rock isn't weed music.
No,
Like, it needs
I
to either
agree.
be like fast and we're partying, or like slow and I have to check if it's at the right speed.
yeah.
The only, or like Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Big old Jet Airliner.
Yeah,
Taking
Steve Miller
off.
Band absolutely feels and sounds like a bong rip.
Well, this song, Get
how
Stoned.
passionate they're getting about getting stoned in the song.
Oh, yeah. This song, Get Stoned, is off of Hinder's 2005 record, Extreme Behavior. It has 32 million views, 4,697 comments, and yo! I read every goddamn last one of them.
I think the original name of this song was Mids.
Let us now go down into the comment section for the YouTube video of Get Stoned. First up, Tanner Hunt from 3 months ago. I'm here because iTunes is fucking stupid. Somebody read this someday and know that I'm smoking a fat J to this, ignoring my mean-ass wife.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Is this song about smoking weed because you have a mean-ass wife?
Yes,
It does
to some
sound-
extent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because I think, like, at one point he's like, it feels so much better when we're angry at each other or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'll go home and ignore my mean wife and smoke a joint. So
This is
he's
the
doing.
opposite of the song "Get High" by Brandy Clark, which is about getting high because your husband sucks.
Yeah. So this is the other end.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dennis John was from 8 months ago. I listened to this my first time getting high as a teen. I got scared and called the cops on myself.
Excuse me, officer, my wife is being awful and she doesn't even exist.
When I would smoke weed with my brother back in high school, he used to say, "I want to see the fear in your eyes." They used to call getting high getting scared.
Oh, wow.
That is classic Tennessee weed introduction.
Dude.
Where someone's like, hey, you want to have the chillest thing of your life in the most uncomfortable scenario possible?
He called getting high getting scared, and he called cigarettes secrets.
All right. I need you to hit this.
A secret.
It's like, you want secrets, dude?
I
Dude,
need you to hit this blunt before we go through the metal detector at school.
I love secrets.
Let me get a secret.
Jasty Pokey Gamer from 3 years ago. I'm honestly surprised the sensitive idiots that inhabit YouTube haven't demanded every existence of this song be wiped from the internet.
Sir, we have been plumbing the depths of YouTube comments for the better part of 5 years. There are not a lot of sensitive idiots on YouTube.
Fucking woke scolds don't want to smoke a J because their wife's a bitch.
That's what he's saying. He's like, I can't believe this exists.
Not in my America.
I go on their page and report it daily.
Yeah.
For drug use.
Joe Biden's America, you got to smoke weed and love your wife.
Kelly Schiller 2 years ago. Shit, I almost got busted at the Stoners tree in high school. Yep. The smoke screen tree. Yep. Old times. This old lady is going to smoke now because I'm home. Oh, yes. My daughter's batch of medical grade is awesome. This reminds me why 420 is my favorite part of the day. I don't have to deal with my family. 420, yay!
You just said you got your weed from your daughter. You do have to deal with your family.
Yeah, you have to at least. Well,
I kind of fuck with this lady.
Twice
Yeah.
a month when you need weed. You get a large amount, so you don't have to talk to your daughter too much.
Did you guys have smoking trees or like a place where kids smoked
we had.
at school?
I don't know that we Bowden Park, caddy corner from Auburn High School. Yeah, definitely.
The smart, lucky kids who had cars would leave.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else. But there was a highway overpass near my high school.
Ooh,
Kids
yeah,
would go
there we
there.
go.
But also they would get busted all the time because everyone knew that was the spot where
Right.
people go to smoke weed and cigarettes.
Dude, that's I used to get in kids' trucks and get
Yeah, that's the better move.
We had like a little park area on the back corner of the church of the school that had benches that used to be a designated smoking spot when kids could smoke back in the day, and we would just go there thinking no one would ever find us. But we smoked our weed before school because after afternoon you wanted to be sober because that's when your dance classes were.
Yeah.
Rivers, what was the smoke spot at your high school?
Bowden Park. So behind some woods, but catty corner from Auburn High School, and the cops would troll by there. And there was particularly there was one cop that we all referred to as Rat Cop because he legitimately looked like a rat had turned into a human being. Like had a perfectly square flat top, giant nose, little silver mustache, just looked like and little tiny beady fucking eyes,
meaty pink tail.
straight up. Yeah, and what's
They
really
put the badge on him and he became his final form.
yeah. Well, and he was like old, at least scanned old to us at the time. I saw Rat Cop the last time I was in Auburn at Spring. I was like, Rat Cop is still on the fucking force. He's probably like 70 now or something.
Oh,
but
man.
Anyway, yeah.
Did he like it when you went, hey, Rat Cop, you're still alive?
Go away. No, we didn't have the guts to call him Rat Cop, but we would just disappear into the woods. There was a little you could run down through the creek, and there was a culvert that you could hide out in the woods behind Bowden Park. If the cops, I smoked weed out of a Sprite can underneath a table at Bowden Park while it was raining. Yeah,
Wow.
like we were gonna smoke weed out of a can, but then it started raining, so we had to get underneath a picnic table.
Like one of those concrete ones?
No, that's the funny part. It was a wooden one that had slats, so we're just getting soaked and giving ourselves Alzheimer's at the same time.
Out of the can, dude.
It's one of those where it's like, God, if there was footage of that, it would be so fucking funny. Just two morons just trying to get the shit lit while it's just pouring rain and getting.
I told you, man. That's the only charge I have: is having smoking weed out of a Diet Coke can. I got
behind a Pier 1, right?
Behind a Pure 1.
You never discovered Catcher in the Rye? That's where I got my charge.
Oh shit, dude.
Got a hole in the bottom of it. You drill through the center. You make a nice pipe.
Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, all right.
Adam Smith 3 years ago. The singer looks like my creepy cousin that always needs $20 for bus fare. The bus does not cost $20.
Yeah.
My mom tells me not to talk to him at Thanksgiving.
That's the old singer.
Yeah, that's the guy. And I was like, God damn, you are exactly right.
That's the singer from Hinder?
That's
the old singer.
Yeah, that's the guy when he's coming over there. You're like, hide all the prescription medicine.
100%.
Why does he have a fucking like helicopter helmet on?
Because he's in a rock band.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No, I think he's probably on some sort of USO situation because you can see like military insignia in the background.
That's great. He's wearing armor on his head and then a wife beater.
Way to show support.
Dark Ball 31 from 2 years ago. Go home, get stoned.
Shit, yeah.
Okay, song. I'm home. I'm getting stoned. I lights up a metal pipe, blowing out smoke pot here.
That reads like someone who smokes out of a metal pipe.
Yeah, dude. Smoking out of a metal pipe is fucking
I
ridiculous.
just love I'm blowing out
That's ridiculous.
smoke pot here.
And when
I
was,
just lit
when
up
was
some
that
smoke
written?
pot.
When was that written, Rivers?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's way too recently to be using a metal pipe still.
Everyone knows. I don't even smoke weed, and I know that's a bad idea.
Hitting middle grade pot over here, dude.
Yeah. Getting high off aluminum. It's great.
This is disgusting. Ricky Robertson from 3 years ago. Sometimes when the shell cracks, the whole entire nut comes out. Sometimes it's not worth the effort to put it back in. LMACO.
He had a wet dream.
I just imagine that guy with a screwdriver, like, it's got to go back inside. It's got to go back inside.
He's smoking pot with his friend in his room. His friend was like, "Oh, what is that?" And he was like, "Dude, you ever bust a full nut on your bed?" He's like, "Ooh, did you have a wet dream and not clean it up?"
No, I'm not gay. I'm listening to Hinder and smoking weed. Can I don't nut to Hinder and smoking weed?
Can I have $20 for the bus? Sterling from 2 years ago. I toke up every day, and I've always liked this song a lot. I remember when this song came out, I was like, finally, a song for my people that's not Reggie. Don't get me wrong, I love Reggie too, and I think he's trying to say reggae, but he definitely spells it Reggie.
I mean, that's how you say shitty weed too.
Yeah, some
Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah,
Some
Reggie.
Reginald, yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was an auto, like a voice transcription autocorrect.
Yeah.
Wait, there's got to be good pot songs that are good pot rock songs,
there's
right?
plenty.
There's plenty.
Yeah,
We already-
Smoke Two Joints.
Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath.
We already just
Come on.
mentioned Steve Miller
Smoke Two
Band.
Joints?
Just
Yeah.
Miller
Smoke Two
Band, the
Joints. I think
Joker.
it's the one song.
Yeah.
Is the Joker about weed?
I'm a toker. I'm a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
about a dead girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's about getting a girl's corpse out of the house and going on a. The video is very poignant.
Oh,
It is about a necrophiliac Tom Petty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm supposed to believe it's about weed?
Yeah, no,
Come
man.
on.
It's about dancing with a dead girl out of a bathtub.
Yeah.
Come on. The Druid Red Wolf from 13 years ago.
Oh, no.
I can relate to this song because up until recently, all I heard from one old lady to the other is whining, crying, and bitching. I'm so sick of it all. Just go home, get stoned, and leave me alone. I was like,
Maybe you're gay.
I don't like how many people are using weed as an escape from reality.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. So we have some. Sam, you smoke weed
Yeah.
pretty often.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
John Michael, do you smoke weed a lot?
Too much.
Too much? Yeah.
Too
okay.
much.
So how do you think that these? Do you think that all these people who are like smoke weed do you think these people are like start smoking
these
weed?
People like load up a pipe bowl and take 2 hits and they're like, I'm annihilated, dude.
I think these guys are smoking like dirt shit weed.
I think
Yeah.
so
They're smoking
too.
way too much of it. So they're not getting the nice high. They're immediately skipping to like, I have a headache and I feel blank high.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, even the weed feels like my wife's yelling at me. Like, there's also this like that guy just is like every woman you've ever met. You had an unpleasant interaction with. Maybe you should try dudes. like I'm not even like you're gay. I'm like maybe there's a truth that you're ignoring here, bro. Like
Yeah. And you're getting lost in mids.
you're like
not
look,
thinking about it.
You're told what you're supposed to be, but you're also Viking wolf. Come on, man.
Buying Reggie is actually holding you back emotionally.
Yes, siege the forge or whatever.
Seize the day.
got a couple more here. Slaying Kush from 13 years ago.
Nice.
Hey, thanks for hitting up Juneau, Alaska over the summer. Best encore ever, guys.
Oh man,
That was the only thing nice about being here for the summer. By the way, Shoreline Drive was a buzzkill. I wanted to throw my shoe at Devin, even though I went to school with him.
Hey, Hinder, thank you for being the only nice thing about Alaska this summer.
Yeah. I think they talked to this guy for 5 minutes. He's like, hey, you guys want to go party down on Shoreline Drive? And they're like, nah, it's okay. And then he was like, you know what? Turns out you were right. And I'm
Shoreline Drive is a band
oh, is it?
that opens for Hinder sometimes.
Oh.
And then Devin is a member of Shoreline Drive.
Oh.
And Devin was a buzzkill.
God, thank God you're here. Okay, yes, because I looked up Devin plus Hinder, and he wasn't a guy from the band, so I was like, is this some other person?
And this dude was like, Hinder's going to talk to Devin for me.
And tell him that I wanted to throw a shoe at him.
Fucking buzzkill.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hinder strikes me as the band. They're like, yeah, we'll come to your house.
Yeah.
How many underage friends do you have?
Oh, what? This fucking guy? No way.
He supports the truth.
Yeah.
He supports the helicopter.
It looks like he was
just helicopter
cast in a direct-to-video version of The Avengers.
And finally, and finally, got a little holiday greeting from 2 Christmases ago. This is Matthew Gaw. So, Matthew Gaw, 2 years ago. I do that for a living. Fucking love it, too. Pretty soon, stay home, get stoned, manicure my crops. God bless everyone who gets stoned. If you don't indulge, I'd suggest giving it a try. Y'all.
Why are you writing this comment, sir?
He just wants his wife to smoke with him.
Well, no, he says, moms and dads, how do you know you don't like it? Y'all make us kids try every goddamn vegetable under the sun, and yes, most of them suck, peeps. Now,
This is a fucking 14-year-old.
What the fuck? You're mad at broccoli?
this is a pot farmer who wants marijuana included in the vegetables that kids are fed by their parents.
This is the same energy I had when I was lying to kids that I went to a Limp Bizkit concert. It's the same energy where I was like, yeah, man, you got to light it up, smoke it up, and free your minds. Like, were you at that concert? Yes.
I figured my girlfriend afterwards. It was so tight I couldn't get my hand out.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's totally what it's like.
He says, now set a good example for your children and make them happy all the time. LOL. Merry syphilis and a clappy new year, y'all.
Damn.
I want to say, as someone who's done dabs in front of their parents, this guy's a fucking loser.
He's giving weed a bad name.
There's a little bit more. He says, I'll be all pie-eyed and stoned to the bone. Christmas Eve as usual. I just got to
This
let...
is an undercover cop.
He says, I just got, and this is horrifying, I just got to let Mrs. Claus help Santa empty his sack. It's a tradition, and I love Hank Jr. and all that, but old Matty McButter has carried on and ruined enough family traditions over the years.
Is that what he calls his cum?
I don't know.
Matty McButter?
He says, so
Try the pancakes.
He says, so anyway, I'm totally a spectator this year at Christmas. Of course, I'll be there for Miss Claus. Can't let her down, LOL.
Oh, man. He talks like a cop who's like, does anybody here have 4.3 grams of weed?
Once again, to your first point on this, it sounds like a cop music. This is what he smokes weed to on the weekends.
I will say that, like, as someone who's been around a lot of butt rock, like, bands like this would play Riverbend, Chattanooga's, like,
fuck yeah, they would.
Summer music festival and shit. I've seen a lot of these bands live. I like to go into live music. I had friends that worked in venues. They'd be like, you want to come see Seven Mary 3, or you want to see Three Doors Down, or like, do you want to all these? I've seen them. And like the fans for Hinder genuinely are some of the sweetest people I've ever seen at like a butt rock show.
Sure.
They're always like a couple on a date that both put on their best ball chain necklace for it.
All right.
And, like, they're very sweet, but maybe their fans at home are fucking lunatics.
Hey, there we go.
It seems like it's a lot of old people.
I mean, now Hinder's been around for 20 years, bro.
Oh yeah, it's gone
classic
through
rock now.
They got a brand new lead singer. That gas mask guy's not even with them anymore.
And he didn't even die.
No, he's still around.
It's a buzzkill.
Well, at any rate, that is "Get Stoned" by Hinder, our jam of the week. John Michael Bond, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at BondJohnBond, or Instagram at John Michael's Mistakes, or TikTok, I think, is just John Michael Bond. And I have a record coming out October 18th. That'll be real fun. I'll be at the fest in Florida at the end of October. And doing a roast battle on Thursdays. If you're in Los Angeles, go to Jam in the Van, where I will battle a person who I've not written jokes for yet because I got assigned it last night.
Oh, shit. All right.
It'll be very exciting.
Hell yeah. Carter, where can people find you online?
Carter_Glasscock on Instagram.
Sam, where can people find you on the internet?
Slam Harder on Twitter, Sam Harder 666 on Instagram. September 2nd, they can come to the Clubhouse and see me do a show, either improv or stand-up. Not sure which yet. Also, be sure to join the Discord.
Ooh.
We love the Discord. Also, if you want to start listening to the episodes on YouTube for a minute, we're trying to get our watch hours up.
That's right.
We're very, very close to the monetization.
Ooh,
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, very close, like less than 200 hours of views.
Hell yeah.
And those, they can jump up pretty fast. We have a playlist.
I have a full play. I have lots of playlists. Actually, I got Jam of the Week, Jam of the Day from the Corona Diaries playlist. I got a whole playlist for all the energy drink segments and clips going back 11 goddamn years, as well as every episode of the show ever.
So if you're a fan of the show, if you want me to keep my family, then maybe you'll watch a little bit of our stuff on YouTube.
Or just let it autoplay.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. Buy a shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/TheGoodsPod. Make you look skinny on TV. Best way to support our show. If you are watching this, not just listening, you're already doing it. But if you would like to come aboard the Tower of Power, you can do so at Patreon.com/TheGoodsPod. Second best way to support the show, head to Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Rate, review, subscribe, leave a comment, because that shows the attitude of gratitude. And if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, Daddy, we will arrest you in the middle of a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.